Welcome to this event. And what it is, it's a celebration of Jamaican writing. We know we're doing 50 years, but we figured that since we're doing it today, we might as well just celebrate the whole thing. So we're doing 100 years of Jamaican writing or even further back. And I think that's appropriate and that's fitting. After all, one builds into the other. You'll be seeing performances, readings of different works by different writers. And hopefully it will be a time that will be entertaining, engaging, and it will also encourage you to purchase some books, because after all, that's part of what is involved in literature, is books. So if you will purchase books, that'll be fantastic as well. I want to begin everything with one of our great poems, a poem that has a very interesting history. I think it's an apocryphal story, but it's a good one to tell anyway, that this poem was read by Winston Churchill at some point during the Second World War. Turns out he may not have read this poem in front of anybody because we can't find any evidence that he did. However, he should have, because it was that good a poem. So we'll stick with that story until we can verify it. But we have said this poem years and years and years and years and years after it was written. And I want to share it with you. It is by Claude McKay, and it is, If We Must Die. If we must die, let it not be like hogs hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while round us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our accursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die, so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain. Then even the monsters we defy shall be constrained to honor us, though dead. O kinsmen, we must meet the common foe. Though far outnumbered, let us show us brave, and for their 1,000 blows deal one death blow. What though before us lies the open grave? Like men, we'll face the murderous, cowardly pack, pressed to the wall, dying but fighting back. Poem by Claude McKay. Thank you. So what we're going to do next, you'll see on the program that we're going to do some excerpts from Claude McKay's work, Banana Bottom, but we're going to switch the program slightly because there's a piece that we want to share with you, and I'll say a little bit about it. It's a piece of remarkable drama which was first produced in Jamaica over 20 years ago in the late 80s. And you'll see a scene from a play called Fallen Angel and the Devil's Concubine. If you're interested, the play is actually available in an anthology of 3 plays that has been recently published. The play has an interesting crew. I mean, the team who put together this play includes Pat Comper, Honor Ford Smith, Carol Laws, Hortensia Lindsay, and Eugene Williams. Anybody who knows anything about Jamaican theater would recognize these as some of the more outstanding playwrights, directors, and performers that we have in Jamaica. Our performers today would include Hilary Nicholson and Nadine Rawlins. Nicholson has been the face behind Women's Media Watch, that's the WMW, for over a decade. But Hilary Nicholson is well known for her advocacy on gender issues as well. She's also known for her work with Sistren Theatre Collective and Video for Change, which was featured some of Jamaica's stalwarts over the years. Nadine has been acting professionally for 15 years, having started in the National Pantomime where she did 10 consecutive pantomime productions. No, that's not right. That's Hilary still. Consecutive productions, including classics such as Bugsy, Jack, and the Maca Tree, and Miss Annie. Now, Nadine's theater involvement also includes 7 productions with the University Players, with award-winning productions, Black That I Am and After Mrs. Rochester, and recently, Not About Even, 2011. Nadine has won Actor Board Awards, won Best Actress in a Supporting Role in 2007, and she's also produced the University Players production of ART in 2008, and of course the production of Tartuffe in 2010. So I'm going to invite them to come on stage to perform this piece. Just briefly, just to give, come on. Just briefly, to give you some idea of the context. It's a scene where two elderly ladies who are relatively destitute are battling over who is going to get possession of the piece of property and the place that they have. So let's welcome them in true fashion, politely.
I get you now. To Letitia, 7 Princess Street, Kingston, Jamaica, West Indies. By hand.
Katie! Katie! Mr. Katie, come here, quick. Mr. Come here, man. Look here, look what the boy them do again, Katie. Katie, you not hear me, Katie? Oh, Jesus Christ, if you ever see me dying child. How will do this mad woman doing? Katie, I hope for something down your teeth again. Look how much time I must tell you that you can't take up people, things like that. They will beat you, kill you. I not even take nothing sensible neither. Katie! Katie! Sure. All day long, me there look about my business. From Supreme Court to Mr. Wilson's office, back to court. Hours upon hours I sit down in the court, I hear case try and listen to what judge I say. And now me come back to this. It's not anybody then let into courtroom, you know.
Smarty bring you a letter.
Letter?
A man.
Mr. Wilson?
Him not tell me him name. Him just ask me if this is where Miss Letitia live. And me say yes. And show him the room. And him go in there. And that is all me know.
But, Katie, is who trouble me things them, Katie?
I don't know. Until the man go in there.
Well, me not see no letter.
It in the man. Look good. See it there? This is nothing to do with me.
Somebody write me.
You want me to read it to you?
Yes.
Dear Letitia, this serves to warn you that you are presently illegally occupying premises at number 7 Princess Street. You are herewith notified that you must vacate the premises immediately. Failure to comply will mean that I shall have to place the matter in the hands of the police. Signed, Lawrence Lascelles. Lawrence! Lawrence, right at last! I knew it. I knew when I saw. Oh, I knew that my brother would help me. He loves me so. As soon as I saw when that man came into the yard on the horse, I knew that it was...
Horse, Katie? A police or a soldier?
The bearer.
Oh, but Katie, bearer no ride horse.
Well, it wasn't really a horse. It was a mule.
Mule?
Yes, a fair man. Not as fair as me. On a white mule.
Now who you take for idiot, Katie? Are you write the letter and put it in there? But affidavit in your caraho. See it here. Affidavit and writ.
Remember, I have papers too. Real papers. Not like that rubbish. The bearer brought the title to this place for me today. He left it when he brought your letter.
Is that a fact? Make a seat.
I don't have to show it to you. It's none of your business.
I say make a seat. Dear Lawrence, the Lawrence. He's all liar. Is it now your grip? You post all of them letter them? Eh?
No, stop it. Oh. Bring me my bow of burning gold. Bring Bring me my arrows of desire. Bring me my spear, oh clouds unfold. Bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. Dearly beloved, we are gathered together to settle a very grave matter. It is written in Isaiah 3 verse 13 that the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. We can forgive all, but not those who pretend to a station not rightfully theirs, and such a sinner is Letitia. Brothers, we might have forgiven her the sinful act which brought forth the bastard child Marie. She was not content with that, but spread false rumors and sullied the reputation of an upstanding member of the community.
You know what? Give me things. Give it to me.
After all, if one has a bastard pickaninny, one should own up to one's feelings.
Take her into me house. Feed her, close her, and she turn upon me like a viper, a serpent in me breast.
My dear Lady Stradic, if the mother is nothing but a liar, it is surely not the child's fault.
Wait there. Wait there. Which part you put it? Wait there.
Oh, give me my things, stop it, give me my things. Myself, give me them. My letters. My letters.
When you write yourself, you mean your thief, your harlot, whore. Where me things them there?
No, but that's mine, Liddy, that's mine. No, you carried it. You carried it.
Watch me. Dear Lillian.
No, I beg you. No, read it, Christy. Christy, I beg you, do.
Dear Lillian, this is my last letter to you. When you decided to run away with Altamont, that Negro, you knew that you were disgracing your family. You chose to run away and live on the beach with him. You chose to disgrace us and not to marry Mr. Semite as Papa had arranged. Why should we help you now? I wish I could say that I am sorry for your child is dead. But this is reality, Lillian. You was never too long for this world and that child. God sent you that idiot child as punishment for what you did. You have always been selfish and headstrong. And now at last you are reaping the whirlwind. Please do not write to me again, as far as I am concerned, my sister Lillian is dead. She is dead to me. I suggest that you try and make your peace with God for what you have done. Your brother, Lawrence. But it date 1954, Katie. That's more than 30 years ago. Katie, that's hush, man. Just done with the cow balling now, man. Hush, man, whole man not supposed to ball so.
Me didn't know that this would happen. Everything bad happened to me. Mother Simpson tell me so and not true. Poor me.
Then, Katie, you really know Mother Simpson, Katie?
That is what the dream did mean, only me never did understand. From me come out this whole house and start to dream.
So you get a next vision, Katie?
Me was in at the barnyard, Mother Simpson barnyard. Me walk past the flowers pat them, and the big bowl of water she have in the yard. And me see one woman a turn up in the corner. In the shadow I watch.
No, tell me, Katie, do not, no, want you, Katie. Me no want to hear about no vision, Katie.
Was you a turn up there a watch me. And me look down and see me a stand up. Side of one grave, one bigger old grave, with a little tiny baby in the bottom. and the baby was dead.
My daughter. My little baby daughter.
And you turn up there and watch me. Same time, me just feel like something a crawl pan my skin, a crawl. And was wormlety. Worm and chink and lice. This a crawl pan me as me look down in me one grave.
No, Katie, no, do me, I beg you, do. No talk about no more vision, Katie. Do no vision me, Katie.
You want back the birth certificate?
Where you go, Katie? No leave me here, Katie.
You know, Auntie.
Katie, do. No vision me again, Katie. No vision me.
So where she is now, Uleti?
Me no know. Me no see her from she. Little after she born. You see, me did know Miss Delisa from me a little picnic. When me used to come down to Manchester every August for change of year. And she take me as school girl and learn me domestic. But me find myself a fear mine goat. 4 goats, including 1 billy. I used to go to a pasture with them. Watch them, make sure that them no stray. One day me find some shade and sit down. And when me look up, him did look so tall, Katie. Like him would have clout me, kill me.
Who?
Mr. Garden. Miss Delisa headman pan the property. Him turn up there in front of me. Tell me howdy. Ask me how me doing. And I look pan me. Him look pan me like him never see me before. When me step off, he go look about the goat. Him hold on pan me hand, Katie. Him hand did so hot and sweaty. Him hold me and me try to make him let me go and he grab me, just grab me, Katie, and he grab me so tight and he tell me saying he would have kill me if me talk. When Miss Delisa find out, she beat me, use whip and beat me, tell me that me's a disgrace to her. She left me down a country and mama have to go and beg for me if he come back. When me come back at town, me decide if me going to see me baby again, Miss Delisa would have to forgive me. Every year she promised me the house. And from she sick is 23 years she linger and wouldn't dead. That wicked old bitch. I was going to send for her, you know, Katie. But not even weekend Miss Delisa would have given me figure a country. And when me do get figure, Mama did don't give away Marie. And me couldn't find her. So Katie, you go live on the beach with man? Altamont? Hey? Don't have that him name. And you have one little idiot picnic too, don't it? He head did pinted and I did swell. Me see one picnic like that one time. They say he had water upon him brains. I mean,
Idiot can be loving.
So you did love him, Katie? Eh? Even though he was a baffan?
He was not a baffan. He was just simple. That's why me did try to tell her, but she wouldn't listen.
Who?
Altaman's sister, she did hate me.
So then they know, Katie?
Dead. All of them. Dead.
Then you did love him, Katie? You did love Altamont?
From me born, me did know Altamont. More than me own a family. When the boy them gone to school, we used to play upon the beach. All moonlight night when the crab them a run. Was a moonlight night that night. Moonlight. When me climb out the window and run go meet Altamont a riverside. Him they look so fine in the moonlight. Handsome like a prince. And when him touch me, it was like fire.
Then he made really black, Katie?
Not to that. More brown. Papa did want me to marry to Mr. Smite. One whole man, him did think around. Make me stomach sick when me smell it, and him always have to try to touch me even when Papa looking. But one night after me did go live with Altamont, Papa come for me. Come for me. Him and Papa and Lawrence and the man them. But she tell him which part we there because she want me to left Altamont. Me did see the buckle torch come across the beach. And me hear them all shout, Altamont! Them was going to kill him. Me run out fi beg them. And that's when Papa see the belly. Tell me that me gone too far in a sin and wickedness fi God ever forgive me. And that's what make me son come so. Cause Papa tell God to curse me. But me try, God see I know that me try. But when Altamont gonna see and all 3 weeks later him no come back, what me could I do? Me never did know say that the fever would attack me son. And she say she never have no money to carry him to no doctor. She did name Letty too.
How much time if you tell you say me no name Letty?
If me did have one house, if me did live somewhere, me would have sure Lawrence say me a smaddy too, that him can't treat me so.
If me did have one house, would I bring me daughter come live with me? The two are we together in my old age.
Me never tell nobody about Altamont, Letty. You know if you tell nobody, not a soul.
Then who me would I tell? He was just another young girl we make pretty boy turn in an idiot.
Fallen angel and the devil concubine. You think God figured out with Christy?
At few age, Lily, we no soon find out.
We're going to have a series of poems now, which will be read. And these are poems, of course, from our history and from our experience. And I'm happy to invite two readers who will be reading these poems to us. And they will, of course, do the introductions of the poems and tell you a little more, if necessary, about the poems. We have Kellie Magnus, who will be reading first. Kellie Magnus is, of course, a board member. She writes children's books, and she's a publisher, and so on. And, of course, Carolyn Cooper, who is a professor at the UWI, and somebody who really, generally doesn't need any introductions. So I'm going to invite them, one after the other, to read some poems to us. Let's hear it for them.
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know who I offended to have to follow Hillary and Nadine and come before Carolyn, but I will do my best. I'm reading Anato and Guinette by Olive Sr., who is one of my favorite Jamaican authors. And I like her work and this piece in particular because I think Olive has a knack of taking very small things out of Jamaican life and holding them up to the light and showing us the beauty in them. So this is called Anato and Guinep. No one today regards Anato and Guinep as anything special. No one puts them on stamps or chooses them for praise songs or any kind of festival. Country people one time used Anato to color their food. These days, you can hardly get it, not even at the market. As for Guinep, that's worse. Big people scorn it, though they eat it. Only children confess they love it. Well, with the Arawaks and others who were here before us, it wasn't so. Nothing could happen without Anato paste or Guinep stain to paint their bodies with, Guinep black to summon the rain clouds, Anato red for war. They also used both for things in between, like medicine and curing, or birth or death. Patterns in red or black were to them like dressing up for occasions. They wore these colors on their bodies as we wear clothes, to protect themselves, to signify, or to engage in play, as markers on the road of life, or as flags signaling in the most straightforward way, Look at me, I'm beautiful. So give a thought to forgotten Anato, to humble Guinep and the memory of the old people, who weren't the first to wear them anyway. How do you think the moon got stained black like that? What do you think the sun used to redden its face? Thank you.
Well, I'm very happy to report that I have a natto tree in my garden. The first poem I'm going to read is Kinky Hair Blues by Una Marson, who grew up in Jamaica before Black Power. And I often wonder what she would feel like now if she could be in Jamaica, where black has become beautiful to a large degree. Go and find a beauty shop, 'cause I ain't a belle. Go and find a beauty shop, 'cause I ain't a lovely belle. The boys pass me by, they say I's not so swell. See other young gals so slick and smart. See those other young gals so slick and smart. I just go and die on the shelf if I don't make a start. I hate that ironed hair and that bleaching skin. Hate that ironed hair and that bleaching skin, but I'll be all alone if I don't fall in. Lord, 'tis you did give me all this kinky hair. 'Tis you did give me all this kinky hair, and I don't envy gals what got those locks so fair. I like me black face and me kinky hair. I like me black face and me kinky hair, but nobody loves them. I just don't think it's fair. No, I's going to press me hair and bleach me skin. I's going to press me hair and bleach me skin. What won't a gal do some kind of man to win? Okay. Una Marson was playing with the form of the blues. That's why you get the repeated lines with a slight variation. And of course, those locks so fair were not dreadlocks. She was talking about the Rapunzel kind of locks. And the second poem I'm going to read is The Black Mother by Marcus Garvey. Some of you may not know that Marcus Garvey was a poet. Now, to be honest, some of the poetry not so hot. He has some little bogus rhymes and things, but I think it's important for us to recognize that Garvey understood that poetry, as he said, was a way of getting ideas across that people may not listen to if you presented it to them as straight politics. So here's his poem, The Black Mother. Thank you, Kwame. Where can I find love that never changes? Smiles that are true and always just the same, caring not how the fierce tempest rages, willing ever to shield my honored name. This I find at home, only with mother, who cares for me with patient tenderness. She from every human pain would rather save me and drink the dregs of bitterness. If on life's way I happen to flounder, my true thoughts should be of Mother dear. She is a rock that ne'er rifts asunder the cry of her child, be it far or near. That's one of the bogus lines. This is love, wonderful beyond compare. It is God's choicest gift to mortal man. You who know Mother, in this thought must share, for she of all is angel of your clan. My mother is black, loveliest of all. Yes, she is as pure as a new-made morn. Her song of glee is a clear rhythmic call to these arms of love to which I was born. I shall never forget you, sweet mother, where'er in life I may happen to roam. Thou shalt always be the fairy charmer to turn my dearest thoughts to things at home. Thank you.
we are dealing with a range of work of different styles and different dimensions, and I think that's one of the exciting things about having an overview of our literature. And over the years, there have been a number of anthologies of our work from the Caribbean, particularly, and from Jamaica. There's a recent anthology which you should know about. It's an anthology called Jubilation, which is 50 years of celebrating 50 years of Jamaican poetry, but really celebrating Jamaica's 50th anniversary. And I think that's available here with Novelty Trading. It is a tremendous pleasure of mine to introduce one of our great poets. And I don't say that sort of lightly or casually or as just for something to say. Jean Bitter Breeze has written one of the poems that I think remains one of the great poems of the Caribbean. There's absolutely no question about it. But she herself is an amazing actress, an amazing poet, and a writer who will continue to return to come to an understanding of who we are and what we're about. Her work ranges from very daring and provocative work about identity and place and sexuality, to work about cricket, to work about the everyday details of life, and to challenge political systems and ideas. She is sometimes simply called a dub poet, but that is for people who don't understand